Good morning. Welcome to First Brethren Church. We're glad you're here, and I know it's a exciting day and lots of festivities, and we're glad you could join us this morning. If you're joining us from online, you can take your bulletin. You can find this at firstbrethren.org and find all this information. But we have our worship service now, and after our worship service, we're going to just pause for a few minutes so I can get myself together. I'm going to let you just stay in the sanctuary. Joshua's going to play some music, and then we're going to have what we call walk-in communion, but you're already here. But you'll have the opportunity to leave if you want. You can stay and meditate for a while. You can immediately take bread and cup together with us. So there'll be that option after our morning service. And then next week is also a little different. We'll have the morning worship at 9:30. And then at 11, we'll have a brunch and a movie, which is a Kendrick Brothers movie called Life Mark. And that will be next Sunday. So if you'll take your response tab and fill that out and put that in the offering chest in the back. And you can fill out if you want to be a part of next Sunday's brunch. Also, you'll see discipleship classes on there. Hopefully, we're gearing up here in January for more discipleship classes. And if you're interested, please let us know. And we also want to thank everyone that was involved last Sunday night with our candles and carols. And it was an excellent time of just meditating upon the Lord. It is online, so if you missed it, you can go back and watch it. And you can, matter of fact, you can go back and watch all of our services for 2.5 years now. It's amazing, isn't it? It's been 2.5 years since started all of the streaming process. Was there anything else that I've missed here? All right. Well, we're going to start a little different this morning. Jen played Carol the Bells for us for Candles and Carols, and I said something, people gear up and do, work on putting a song together, and you play it once and don't get to do it again. But so for some of you who weren't here, this will be like an introduction to our service this morning. So a time to meditate, Carol the Bells. Thank you, Jen. We've been talking about Advent, and this is the fourth Sunday of Advent. What does the word Advent mean? We've talked about it for a couple weeks. Coming, yeah. And with a coming, there's a what? Expectation or anticipation. And so, as the last couple of weeks, we've anticipated, as we've looked at the coming of Christ, and we've looked at his physical coming. And I've already heard, as I said earlier, lots of people anticipating and expecting all. One go out? Well, goodness sakes. That's still part lit. There it goes. And you're anticipating all kinds of meals and all kinds of extra things tonight, tomorrow. Have you stopped and expected Jesus? You know, there's the shopping and the watching of the Hallmark films and all those type of things. I always like to watch out when I say that because I see smiles on certain people's faces. I can tell watch Hallmark films. But have you stopped and expected Jesus? Think about the shepherds. Did they expect Jesus? No, they were in the fields and they were just there, and all of a sudden there's angels. Did the wise men expect Jesus? Well, they didn't, but then they did. And then they made the travel to find him. So there was an expectation there. But that's the story. What about today in your life, in my life? What is our expectation? There's a song called Angels from the Realms of Glory. It says, come and worship this newborn King. I pray that you take the time in the next couple of days in particular to worship the newborn King. Would you stand with me, please? We're going to start with that song this morning, Angels from the Realms of Glory. Come and worship. Angels from the realms of glory, wing your flight o'er all the earth. Ye who sang creation's story, now proclaim Messiah's birth. Come and worship, worship, worship Christ, the newborn King. Shepherds in the field abiding, watching o'er your flock by night. God with man is now residing, yonder shines the infant light. Come and worship, worship Christ, the newborn King. Sages, leave your contemplations, brighter visions beam afar. Seek the great desire of nations, ye have seen his natal star. Come and worship, worship Christ, the newborn King. Saints before thee